Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome back to Weaves of Waves. I know I've been absent. It's very difficult, this world. This world that we've chosen to be born in. It's very difficult. So I've gone back to my herbal teas. I've just made myself a herbal tea. And this flask, you pick it up. I picked it up at TK Maxx. I've never really been a shopper at TK Maxx. But it keeps all the herb bits in a little basket at the sort of, I don't know. I'm not really a demonstrator of this sort of thing. But there's a little basket in there that you put all the herbs and the boiling water in here. And then inside, there's a little basket. And then that goes in. I put, gosh, what's that smell? Sage. That's a sagey smell. So yeah, I've been sort of dosing myself up with herbal teas. Trying to make myself feel better. Because there's an awful lot of coping mechanisms needed for this this day and age. I'm going to leave the lid off so it cools down. Then I can... Today's one, I picked up some matcha. It is pure, 100% pure Japanese herbal teas. So I picked up some matcha, and that is a superfood, and it's an antioxidant, and it boosts everything. So it's like, right, the sage at the moment is for concentration. My mind is all over the place. So that's one of the reasons I don't do videos, because I'm scatty. I'm scatty and I'm not focused, and I hate that. And it's coming up to a full moon tomorrow. It's the red moon, it's full moon in Aries, so it's like, everything is like, I know you don't have to take astral things, but the moon is pulling water and we're 80% water, so guess what, we're affected by the moon. So I've moved, and that was a shock to my system and shock to my cat. But where I've moved to has a circle of old oak trees, and I was thinking I can do some videos from inside the circle. That would be awesome. I would like that. But today it's overcast and rainy out there, so it's not going to happen. So I will go out into the circle and I will do some recordings there, because that would be awesome. It would be interesting. It's a very interesting energetic field. It's all connected, and I'm like a bit fuzzy around it. So until I'm straight with it, there is like, it's like you have a download of information, and until you actually unload the information and go piece by piece by piece by piece, you don't understand a word of it. So that's what I'm feeling right now. Like there's like a huge wave of lots of information, and I can't decipher half of it. So it's just, okay, let's just be easy with myself. And yeah, my body's going through the changes as well, so that's entertaining. There's not much gardening around, so I'm actually healing my ankles and healing my shoulder. So it's a good time for healing. Getting my diet under control. I'm going to head on back down to Glastonbury to buy some anti-parasitical herbs. Three main ones is, of course, mugwort, sweet wormwood, and black walnut. There's also garlic is a good anti-parasitical things. We all pick up parasites, and yeah, there's lots of parasitical. I prefer the herbal remedies, but yeah, we all pick them up, and it's necessary to sort of de-parasite ourselves throughout throughout the year. I used to do it for the kids when they were small. It's just a matter of, right, let's make sure the system is working over, and you've got to keep your energies high. And if you have parasites, be it physical ones, be it mental ones, be it energetic ones, it's always good to remove parasites. So yeah, I'll be going shopping for those herbs soon. Just because I'm just feeling things, and I want to know whether it's a body thing. You see, you start on a body level and you work your way up. If I take some herbal remedies and make my body feel better, then I know that's where what the source is. If I sort of remove myself from mental problems and I feel better, then I know it was mental problems. And again with emotional, and again with spiritual. So I've started meditating again properly. I'm erratic with my meditation. There's some days where I just rather sit and read a book, so I do. And yes, I've been reading a lot of books. I've been reading a lot of nonsense books, absolutely nonsense. Blood, guts and gore, and silly future science fiction stuff, just to sort of lose my mind a bit, because I don't know about you, but There's an awful lot of things that are going on that I'm losing my mind over. It is illogical. The whole system is so friggin' illogical, and you just get so angry and so passionate, and you're like, how? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense, and you're giving two contradictory things that I'm meant to accept both of them as real, and I can't accept either of them. Your premise is wrong. The diagnosis, everything is wrong, and I'm like, I can't accept that. I cannot accept it. And one of the things I've realised is that part of the NLP training that I did long ago is interruptus. It interrupts your flow. So they'll give you something so ridiculous that you're like, it's ridiculous. And in that moment, you're hit. And it's like, I've got to get out of that hit bit. I have got to stop being triggered into a state of absorption. Because that's where the fear enters in. So as soon as you're triggered by it, there's like a gap. It's like an opening in you. And when I start throwing my hands up and go, fuck, I can't cope with this. Yep, door is open. Kate's wide open. It's like, come and get me. Now, I always like facing things full on. Okay, I don't flinch. I just face it. It's like, come on then. Bring it on. Next. So I have to make sure that I am strong on all levels, and that requires me herbal remedies, meditation, and chilling out with a nice book or a good movie. Movies have been a bit sad recently. It's like, what? I tried to watch what's it called? Squid Games. Stupid name. Stupid thing. It was just unnecessary violence. What are they trying to desensitize you to violence? And I'm thinking it's all aimed at the children who play computer games. What's that? Is that what computer games are all like? Like people's faces blowing up, and it's like, why? Why do I need to see this over and over again? It isn't funny. Is it really necessary to the story? It's like, the elite overlords are evil and psychotic. Yeah, I got that. Next. And it's just, let's repeat the message over and over again. The message is the elite overlords are psychotic. Yes. Well, okay. Yeah, the eaters of children, you start sort of tracing it back, and it's like, yes, we knew this. Next. I don't know. As I said, I don't like people moaning about something unless they can do something about it. And energetics, I have to shift mine so I can do something about it. And I have been doing my poetry, doing my spells. I write poetry and I write spells, and I put it out there. And it is energetics. It's just a little stone in the pond, and the ripples come out. And that's basically all I'm doing. All I'm able to do is just throw a few stones in the pond. It's throw a few stones with intention. You do what you can. I'm not somebody who's going to go up and protest and fight. Though I have been to the people in the park a couple of times. That was nice. But it's just reassurance that I'm not on my own with this. But at the end of the day, I don't feel that my protest or anything like that means anything. I used to. I did the anonymous protests, and I watched the whole energies, and I watched how it all laid out, and I watched the triggers in both crowds, both the police crowds and both the protesters crowds, and I don't play in those games. Okay, that is not a place where I need to be. So where am I? Where is my battlefield? And it's in the energetics, in the tree circle that's just basically over there. I will take my drum into the circle. I might go down and join with people and take my drum on the full moon night, and I will go and I will beat my intention, and I will vibe to the universe that this is changing, and it's changing for the better. For I will not allow all of this bullshit ignorance. The age of ignorance. It's like we've been through the Stone Age, the Bronze Age, and the Information Age, and now we're going through into the age of ignorance and stupidity. I won't allow that to be what my children have to face. So I will fight it as a witch and as a sorceress. That's my training. It's where I was focused. It's like, okay, And yeah, I will counteract anything I can. I will send healing to those that can accept the healing. There's an awful lot of people who will, they want to take a tablet and go see a doctor, and that's their mode of healing. Well, that's not my mode of healing. My mode of healing comes not from the allopathic. So my mode of healing requires herbal teas right now, and keeping myself strong with superfoods and super herbs. And there's a lot of them. Mother Nature is bounteous. Anyway, that's really all I've got for you today. I wish if anyone would like to leave a comment or say hi, please like and subscribe. Gosh, that's an overused phrase on this place. But yeah, if you would like me to do more videos or shut up and go away, I'm not going to shut up and go away. This is still the place where I put out who I am and what I am, and yeah, I stand up in the best ways I know how. As I say, I'm not a warrior. Like I watch the ones what's his name? I call him Micro Penis. Alex Belfield. I like him. I like the journalists. I like Richie Allen. Richie Allen's awesome because he teaches. He takes apart an interview, and the journalist should have said this, and it's awesome because he's actually teaching me how to be a journalist. I wish a long time ago I had studied journalism. If I could do my life again, I'd go to journalism school and learn how to do it properly. I'd also do technology like video editing and things like that, because now I'm struggling to learn it. It's like, okay. But yeah, the journalists need to be out there doing their job, because it is part of the war. It's part of and I can't do that. Mine is a subtler form. So it's energetics, and I'm good with the energetics. I don't know how this is meant to come across. I'm not sure how the outcome looks like, but I'm going to throw my stones in the pond and just cause waves where I can, for healing, for blocking, for binding. There is certain binding spells out there. Certain politicians need to be bound. I don't regret that at all. And I will bind, and I will obstruct in any way I can. So, I love you lots. Take care of yourselves and each other.